17 weeks of Jabba. Ho ho. Greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your Star Wars Dad, Nooch Too Good. I'm here with week 17 of our Jabba free-to-play Rush account. That's 17 weeks of pure joy and excitement. I guess that's about 4 months now. So is that a full 4? It doesn't feel like 4 months, and I don't feel like it's, I don't know, whatever. We're on week 17, and I got Plo Koon up on the screen, which doesn't make any sense to me either, but let's talk about that in a second. A lot of fun things are happening on the account. We're moving forward. We're pretty much in the thick of the Jabba hunt right now. We're going to look at what is going on in the shops at the moment, because there's a lot of interesting things happening there. We're starting to shift over to some gear farming. A lot of great things happening here at week 17. Now, I'm going to activate Plo Koon. Now, why? Well, because I got some shards of him today in Galactic War. I've not been actively farming Plo Koon. I've just gotten these shards from wherever you get shards of Plo Koon from over time. And I'm doing this to activate Plo Koon's ship. And that kind of leads me to the shipments, you know, Galactic War shipments. I actually have a lot of extra currency in there. And, you know, Plo Koon's ship is a great early investment in the game to get, because once I can get, if I can get him upgraded to 5 stars or the ship to 5 stars, then I can actually max out this reinforcement ability, and I won't even care about Plo Koon's level or whatever. I don't care about the rest of the ship. If I can bring him in as a reinforcement and I can recover 40% health and protection and dispel all debuffs on my allies, maybe Plo Koon will find a home in my ships right there. So that's why I got that. That just happened right before I came on. So I figured I'd come on and talk about a little bit of work that way. You can see I got some energy to spend here. What am I spending energy on right now, you might ask? And you did ask. You were wondering. Well, I asked it. Okay. Well, I'm representing you as... All right. Anyway, I asked it. So what am I spending energy on? Well, I'm still just farming 2 ships right now, the Slave One and the Outrider right now, because I've got to have Outrider activated at 7 stars to get Jabba. Might be 6 stars, whatever. I think it's 7 stars. It tells you if, anyway, got to have Outrider. Struggling, boys and girls. It's morning. The words aren't coming, but we're going to be here anyway. That's really all I'm farming in ships. When I finish those, if I have extra energy, I'll jump over to normal and I'll farm some guns right now. Or I'll just farm some Gear 12 stuff. I'll get these stun guns right there. I'll get furnaces over here. That's all I'm really doing. So I actually have 50 furnaces, right? 58. So that's what I do when I finish those 2 ships. Not farming any other ships. Haven't even finished my fleet battles. I've got battles I could finish, but I haven't even done that yet. So you get it. You get the idea. So that's where we are. Because I don't need any more of the stuff that's going to pop up on there. What am I farming as far as characters? So I got some energy to farm here. I am spending all of my Cantina energy on Chief Chirpa right now, because I've got to go get 3PO in order to unlock Jedi Master Luke. And Jedi Knight Luke, excuse me. I gotta get Jedi Knight Luke for Jabba. I gotta get 3PO for Jedi Knight Luke. So I gotta get Ewoks for 3PO. That's a long progression. Jawa to Luke to 3PO to Ewoks, and there you go. So I'm farming Chief Chirpa. I briefly considered yesterday for a moment. I'm like, you know, Princess Nisa makes the 3PO event so much easier. So should I go and start farming Princess Nisa right now? And the answer is no, because I've already got Elder, Logray, and Paplu to 7 stars. I'll have Chirpa at 7 stars here in the next couple of weeks, and I'm working on Wicket. I farm Wicket every day. I need about 234 more shards of Wicket, and that's going to be at 4 a day, 234. So 2 months till I get Wicket. And I might be able to pick up some extra shards of Wicket in that Ewok event. I'm not sure if I could do that or not. I could maybe take Ewok Scout to 7 stars. We'll see. I'm saving up a bunch of credits right now. The problem with farming Nisa would make the event really easy, but it would just be a wasted 60 energy every day where I'm farming for her, and it would take 6 months, or extra, like probably 4.5, 5 months at this point. It's not worth it to farm Nisa right now. So, hey guys, I got Wampa's Omicron. That was not available my last round of Grand Arena. I had Wampa at Gear 12. She beat some teams, but I did not have the Omicron, and now I've got it. So a Gear 12 Wampa with an Omicron, with a bunch of offense mods, with some tenacity mixed in on the cross. That's going to be a good Wampa. Let's take this tenacity up to 6 dots right now. Let's do that. 6 dot tenacity. Can I get some more speed, please? I don't really... Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it. If you ask, you shall receive. That's how we do. Let's try this one. Let's go take our health up here. That's what we need. I know it's only 5 speed. You know, speed's not super duper important on my Wampa, especially down in Carbonite. Not gonna get a lot of dazes down there. But yeah, I would not recommend that on a lot of other characters. Wampa doesn't need a lot of speed, so there you go. I got my Wampa ready to go at gear 12. Now, am I working on this relic, this gear Am I working on this finishing gear for Wampa? I'm not gonna edit that out, by the way. I'm really not yet. And let's talk about how I'm balancing characters with gear. So I'm at the point where I'm really, almost every character I'm farming right now is required for this farm. You can see I'm farming Jedi Knight Anakin. He's not required for this farm, but I've got him close to 7 stars, and he's gonna go really well. I'm gonna eventually get a Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron for Grand Arena. So I'm gonna get Anakin to 7 stars and kind of sit on him for a while until I get that Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron, and I maybe take him to gear 11, gear 12, just for some nice nukes in Grand Arena. Fennec Shand, I've almost got her at 7 stars. That'll be nice. Yeah, I'm farming Jango Fett every day, but that is more to get the Houndstooth, and I got to get the Houndstooth so I can unlock Millennium Falcon, so I can get Jedi Knight Luke. So that's important to keep doing that. You can see before, I haven't even activated Houndstooth yet because I just unlocked Bosk a couple weeks ago, and I should have Bosk at 7 stars right now, guys, but I've been slacking, and that's bad. That's actually bad. But until I get the Houndstooth at 7 stars, it doesn't really matter anyway, necessarily, although Chewbacca, anyway. I've already got Houndstooth more than a third of the way to the farming just before I even unlock Bosk, so that's nice. Farming Aurora, which I have to have for Jabba, Aura Singh, Chirpa, I gotta get Skipguard Lando, Rebel Officer Leia Organa, Wedge is already done, actually, I could 7-star Wedge right now, but I'm saving my credits. Saving my credits for those Ewoks. Just kind of, I kind of want to save credits right now in general, just to get ready for stuff. Wicket, I told you I'm farming. Lando will be next, so Cantina Farms is gonna go from Chirpa. My Cantina Farms will go from Chirpa to probably to Aura Singh, just because the Bounty Hunter's more valuable. Then Lando and Captain Han Solo along the way. I'm farming Bosk. I really should have Bosk activated by now. I know I've missed a few days. I actually, when I hit level 85, I kind of forgot for the first, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, maybe longer, that I even had to go get those hard nodes done. So then I went and got the hard nodes. So I actually should have Bosk activated by now. And it'd be nice to have it active because I can put him in my fleet and get the Houndstooth activated and get it into my fleet as well, but I don't, so there you go. And that's another reason to save credits too, to upgrade Bosk and also upgrade that Houndstooth as soon as I get them to make my fleet that much better. Hermit Yoda working on 3PO and Chewie. I'm actually starting to farm 3PO and Chewie. Not part of the Jabba farm, but I've got to go get CLS. I've got to go get Han Solo. I have to get 3PO and I have to get Chewbacca. So I might as well round out that team with 3PO and Chewie along the way. As far as gear, I've got Geobird Alpha ready to go to gear 11. I'm not spending that right now. I'm going to wait. So what's next up for us? Next up for us is going to be Commander Luke Skywalker. You can see right there, I've got my R2, Leia, Obi-Wan, Luke, and Stormtrooper. Some of you are going to be yelling at me right now. You're like, you didn't need to take it to level 85, but fine, that's fine. I'm just not a min-maxer. I just have never really, I don't get a lot of joy. And there are people that do. Some of you guys do. My old pal Broda would min-max, and he would play that Thrawn event for 6 days straight for 2 hours a day. I don't enjoy that. So I've got my R2 right now, and I think I'm still close to min-max at the moment. He's gear 11, level 85, and I'm saving up Omegas because I don't know which one of these I'm going to upgrade right now. I'll have to pick and choose. We're going to do this event this week. So this week will be the CLS event. And actually, I should pull that up. I'm a little bit behind my predictions. I predicted week 16 CLS is going to be week 17 CLS. So that'll be this week. Week 17, we're going to unlock CLS. And I'm not really going to do, I know I've been doing these updates, but we're going to slow down with that. I'll probably just bring out like the big unlocks, like I unlocked CLS this week. I'll bring that out. And then we'll do like updates for like Rolo or other journeys as well. And then Relics will update those. But I'm not going to do every week, you know, who did I 7-star what? It's you know, it just gets a little tedious after a while. So yeah, I'm 1 week behind in CLS, and Chewbacca might take a little longer. We'll see. I got to get Bosk moving hard to get to that Chewbacca unlock. Although, if you look at my bounty hunter, we'll look at my bounty hunters after this. So there's Leia is max 85. Gear level 9. I don't put the mods on yet. I'm going to move some of my good mod sets over when we do the event, is how I'll do that. Old Ben is gear 8. Luke is gear 8 and Stormtrooper Han is gear 8. I think I'm going to have to take at least one of Stormtrooper Han and Luke to gear 9. And I'll have to look at some of these Omegas. I'm thinking like Bullseye to get the speed down and reduce the cooldown of this hit. And maybe just, I think Bullseye might be a good one, but we'll wait till we're going to do the event this week during a live stream, so pay attention to the channel, like and subscribe, so you're there and you know that when our live streams pop up. I've got the streaming schedule up now on the channel and on Discord, so you can go check my streaming schedule every week. We're going to be doing having a lot of fun streaming on the channel. So let's look at my bounty hunters as far as unlocking Chewbacca. I might be going a little different route than having a Bosk lead, but some of you guys have done the Boba Fett lead and had success with that. So it could be Boba, Cad Bane, Fennec Shand, Jango Fett, and then either Aura Singh or Boushh Leia. Not sure. So I might, or I could activate Greedo. I've got to get Greedo up there, and I have to gear him up anyway. I don't think he's going to help me much in that event. I could be wrong. You get lucky with a little stringing together a few crit hits there. Every time Greedo crits, he has a 50% chance to attack again. Yeah, it's, you know, what's 50 times 50 times 50. Eventually you get down to the chances are very minute of that happening. Although it's not, we're talking implied odds. All right, you get it. You get the idea. So we'll see. We'll kind of see how the Bounty Hunter event plays out here over time. Because I'm clearly going to get Boushh Leia and Jango Fett to 7 stars and Fennec Shand before I get Bosk to 7 stars. I'll probably have Aura Singh at 7 stars before I get Bosk to 7 stars as well. I actually have IG-88 down there and Dank Greedo, so I've got some options to think about Chewbacca, but I'll have to do some gearing on these guys too, and that'll come after. CLS first. I gotta do CLS first. I'm gonna get them geared up as much as I can just to do like a modified CLS team and put it on defense in Grand Arena. If I got the front wall of Geos and Commander Luke Skywalker, even if it's a modified team, if I got Han Solo in there and R2, that could be a real problem for people down in Carbonite 4. And what I found out last time was I played my first round of Grand Arena. I went 2-1. My first 2 rounds, I just smoked these guys. I absolutely demolished them. And one guy actually talked to me. He was a returning player, and he played like 5 years ago. And then I ran up against a 6 million roster with 2 Galactic Legends, and it's like, whatever, dude. And he played. He played in Carbonite 4. Fine, stuff happens in life. People return to the game with giant rosters. Fine, whatever, dude. Anyway, that's what's going on right now. That's what's happening with the roster. Let's take a look at the shops. I wanted to talk about what I'm farming in the shops because a lot of stuff is filling up right now. That's not the shop I wanted to go in, but we'll do this Bronzium anyway. Finish that. So in the shipments, in the stores, in the shops, they're all the same to me. I don't say shipments very often. I usually just say shops or stores. So not much going on there. Weekly shipment is not, I don't spend much time there. I don't spend any time there. Okay, Cantina battles. I've got all the characters farmed that I need to farm in Cantina battles. I got Stormtrooper Han. I've got Ahsoka completed, and that's for her ship mainly. Let's see here. I've got Boba Fett done. I got Mob Enforcer ready to go to 7 stars, and I got my Qui-Gon Jinn ready to go to 7 stars as well for that Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron down the road. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with this currency right now. What I'm really thinking is I could buy some shipbuilding materials at 200. I've never done that, but I'm really lacking on shipbuilding materials. And I want to start spending my guild activity currency, I'll show you in a second, on more gear. So I might start doing shipbuilding materials here. So that, especially, let me just do that. I'm just going to do it. I could also purchase Stormtrooper Han shards to get myself ready in the shard shop as well. But I think right now, I want to maybe start prepping for that Houndstooth to get unlocked and have as much shipbuilding materials on hand as possible when that happens so I can get it into my lineup ASAP. So I think I might start doing that right now. I don't think it's a great exchange rate, 200 of that currency for 42K, but if you take that times 5, 200K shipbuilding materials, is that worth more than whatever I get in the shard shop, like 150? It might be, anyway. And so, I'm not going to do all the math and figure, I'm just not, you can tell me in chat that I'm doing it fine. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but whatever, we're having fun. So, right now, in the guild activity store, I've got about 7 million credits, which right now my goal is CLS, and the next goal is 3PO. 3PO and Chewbacca are the next goals, and I just showed you guys that stuff. So I'll need some credits for that, but those are a few weeks away, so I feel like I can take a little break from farming credits at the moment and I can shift over. When I get this Mark 1 currency, I can start buying some of the gear that I need to get these characters up to gear 12. And granted, you know, you get a lot of that gear with other game modes and everything, but you can never have too many Carbanties in this game. You can see it right now. These Mark 7 pieces are going to go on Cad Bane, on a lot of characters, and I'll probably need them down the road. Let's go ahead and just buy that. I don't have the currency, so I lied. So I just think a lot of this, I want to start buying this gear in here with this. There you go. I only have 100 Carbanties, and everybody needs 500 Carbanties, so you can never have enough of this gear. I think I'm going to start this round, next couple rounds of my raid. I'll probably start purchasing some gear, and then maybe I'll be ready for my bounty hunters, and I'll get back to credits and get those bounty hunters ready for Chewbacca. We're going to go back and forth from credits to gear to credits to gear. Hey, I pulled 7.5 million in my credit heist this time around, which is kind of nice. So we'll see how that plays out over time. We'll see how it plays out over time. Squad Arena again, guys. I've got everybody farmed that I need to have farmed in here, and I have for several weeks, maybe a month now. Princess Leia is max, Tarkin is max, I got Greedo ready to go max, I got swgoh Press ready to go max, and IG-88 is done. So I don't really know who else I'm going to start farming in here. There's not a lot of side teams I want to do at this point. I'm really at the point where I'm narrowing in my focus of farming to just teams I need to get Jabba done. So I don't really want to go get a Separatist team. I don't want to do a Phoenix team or a Jawa team. So right now I've been spending this on Prestige. I've been spending on Prestige so I can get my Executrix up as good as possible along the way. Galactic War. I am flush with currency in Galactic War. And as you can see, I'm done here. Cad Bane is done. I could take Tebow up to maybe help me with that Wicket. Get those Wicket shards in the monthly event. So maybe that's something to think about. Yeah, I'll think about that. I got Poggle done. And that's really it. There's not a lot in here I need to farm. I got all the ships I need to get are at 7 stars. So now I'm spending on Wedge's X-Wing when it shows up. I'm spending on Plo Koon Starfighter, which I showed you when it shows up. And I'm also spending on like Ahsoka, just get her Starfighter to 7 stars. And I'm grabbing some extra shards in here. I am doing some shard shop currency with the ships because that's worth it for sure. Mods I don't touch. Fleet Arena is the same as it's always been. Razor Crest shards, I'm actually able to activate Razor Crest if I had BAM right now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to farm Plo Koon in here. It's only going to be in the Galactic War shop over time. And then I farm Grievous in here when he pops up. Guild events right now, Guild events is still focused on Rebel Officer Leia Organa and Hermit Yoda. I'm not doing anything other than those two in there. My Mark II currency, I don't know what to do with that yet, as I get some of it. I'm not have a lot, but I get some of it. If I had a regular account, I'd start farming Malevolence, but I'm not going to have a regular account. I'm not going to farm the Haina Bomber and Vulture Droid, so I might be buying Kyrotex of that. We'll see. I don't know yet. Here's just going to be Kyrotex. Now that I'm in the Grand Arena store, this is all about the Kyrotex. I need a truckload of Kyrotex. That's where I'm going to farm my Grand Arena currency. You can see right there, I can convert 4 ships to 152 currency. 10 shards of Stormtrooper Han is 150. Stormtrooper Han. So that's just right now is I'm just farming the gear, and I kind of focus on this row right here. These bayonets, I'll need some of those. I need it right now. I'm gonna go grab that. And these 3 spots right here, this horizontal row is where I really focus on with that. Conquest and Datacrons, no thanks, not doing that. Can I get that piece of gear on Wampa now? I can! She needs 2 bayonets, look at that. I'm just gonna add it. She's gonna be my first relic. It used to be Vader. It's just Wampa now. Wampa's too much fun not to make it your first relic. So there we go, boys and girls. That's what's going on with the account. Hopefully this helps you maybe gauge where you are. Just kind of give you a quick update. I will be unlocking CLS this week. We'll be playing more Grand Arena as time goes on. So I'll look forward to that CLS unlock. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. I will talk to you soon here on week 17 of our free-to-play Jabba Rush. Always remember, Nooch too good.